if you've ever traveled for work and not actually done a lot of work because your teammates are awesome and hanging out with them is awesome and it's super fun, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, folks. Ryan, live from the headquarters here. We are back for another edition of live trading. You know what that means. We got chicken dinners. We got Mitch in the house. We got Zunaid in the house. It's time to roll up and get that. Don't play that intro.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Those words have been dancing around my head all night. Oh, it's Vegas law, that phrase.
Kiana.
Fisher.
Joy.
Joe. Cards drawn are the past, ones to come are future.
And the best part, it's beatable.
I was rocking it too. I was rocking it too.
I was yawning.
I
knew I was coming on air. I was yawning.
Mitch
The
is muted.
trick. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town.
Y'all caught me yawning. What's up, fellas? We got Ryan at the headquarters. Look at you doing big things.
Well, speaking of big things, we're going to start this off spicy today. Mitch, I need you to give a like goal right now. I need a like goal
Let's
right
go,
now
let's
from
go.
you.
I like it.
Right
I
now.
like the like goal.
I like to push it a little bit. So normally we do 200. Let's go to 300 today. Let's kick it up a notch. And
I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna push it a little bit. We're gonna go with your 300 like goal today. I got another way to push it. We get to 350. I'm unbuttoning the third button of my shirt.
Oh,
we're really gonna get down, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Sound the alarm.
Man.
Sound that alarm. Where's that at, man? That's what I call a rally horn on that one.
Oh my goodness.
Let me know, guys. Are we getting some action today? Let's
Wait,
go.
what was that? Was that a goat?
That was Chewbacca. That was Chewbacca.
That was Chewie, man.
If I ever hear my man ask what Chewbacca is again, I am coming to Houston and I'm going to backhand you. That's ridiculous. That's Chewbacca.
Got another Star Wars, baby.
Wait, you moved to Houston now?
No, I'm saying I'm going to come find you. Oh, you're in Atlanta. You're in Atlanta.
I'm in
That's
Atlanta.
right. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
I was
whatever.
in
It's
Houston
short
though.
flight.
In the
It's
ATL.
weird you knew that. I was in Houston
I'm gonna have
for
to go
20
visit.
hours.
I'm gonna have to go visit Zunaid. I'm not too far from Zunaid now.
Oh, that's right. You're up in
Look at
Charlotte.
this.
I'm not too far from you, my friend.
Our chat is already trolling us. Don't scare the ladies away, says Brian. I love it, Brian.
What? I think he'll bring the ladies.
Let's get it to 349 instead of 350 from the dock. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Superman that thing. Let's go.
Superman.
All right,
Oh,
let's
God,
get
that's
into
so
the
awesome.
action. There was a lot of kind of the smaller plays that were moving a little bit. One of a favorite of Ryan's, Veryu, was moving. So we'll take a look at some of these plays. Like always, let us know what you guys want to see in the chat. If there's any ticker on your radar, throw it up so we make sure we cover it.
Right,
Going to you,
sounds
Lord.
good.
What do you got for us?
Oh, man, I got a full slate for you today. I know it was a little bit slow yesterday. I've got a full slate here. We're going to start off with what I'm going to call a viewer favorite. I know we've got a whole bunch of people in this program regularly trading Veru, ticker VERU. And of course, we had phase 3 completion here on Veru. That was old news. We actually, after hours, we got another price target raise. Remember, there's already a firm out here that has a $55 price target in Veru, currently looking at a $14.23 price. So what happened here is we popped yesterday after hours on the announcement of the new price target. We've been leaking here this pre-market, kind of giving a little bit of it back. We have still maintained above yesterday's intraday high of 1391. As long as we stay above that, I think that this is going to be a bullish setup here. One of the things that I would really like to do is be able to play this with options. I'd be looking maybe a month out here at the $20 calls. I think that if this continues and has a little bit of a momentum push, 20 is not out of the question. When we flip over to the daily, what I'm hoping for is this entire formation to be taken out. If this entire formation gets taken out, I think the next stop here is 20. And I think if the momentum continues, perhaps we trade up here to 24. Now, I don't think all that's going to happen today, But I wanted to start with Veru because, like I said, I know this stock is popular in our program, and we are going to cover the popular stocks. So Veru is number one. Number two, we've got a couple here from yesterday, namely, or perhaps most importantly, sorry, I got two keyboards here, IINN. All right, so this was popped yesterday, didn't really do much, popped again here, but we're actually above yesterday's intraday high of 265, currently sitting at 266. We made another high here at 274 this morning, and if the pre-market high here is 287. So these levels in here are what I'm going to be watching. If we drop below 265, that's okay. It's not going to be risk on until we actually cross above that here today. So I'll be watching IINN. Next, we've got KAL. We've got Cal. Actually, one of my really good friends is named Cal. Love him to death. Here we go. See, KAL. We had a multiple pops on multiple volume spikes yesterday. We had a high here of 509 in the extended session. We're hanging out right around 424. As long as we stay above this 4 handle here, I think we could make some noise. We're going to look for that volume to flow in here, and then we're going to try to trade some of these breaks. So Cal is going to be the next one. TTNP is going to be your next one here. Let me go ahead and pull that up. This is Titan Pharmaceuticals. A lot of these penny bios have been running. Not my favorite setup, as you folks all well know, but it's hot, and this is where the action is. If we can actually trade back up anywhere towards these intraday highs of $1, I think this could get some action here today. Next is going to be REVB. That's REVB. REBV, as long as this holds above 102, it looks like if we take out 124, I'm going to be long on an attack towards 157. We'll see if we actually get that. And we already covered Veru. Now, if we take a look at some of the other stocks here in the movers tool, looks like USEA. This is United Marine Corporation. Of course, they have a catalyst this morning. Shares of this low float are trading higher on heavy momentum following the company's recent listing on the NASDAQ Capital Market. So we're going to see if we can break above some of these highs. I don't know how this stock trades, so I'm unsure if really what we want to do is buy the actual breaks or buy the pullbacks. I might wash this one a little bit out of the open just to kind of get a better idea of what's going on. Let me roll through a couple more of these here. AREB, I want some more data before I come out with a plan for that. So I'll actually watch the opening print. ALNA, I'm not going to trade because of its price tag, but it still fits the theme that we currently are seeing. And I think we had one more here. Was it tied? I think it was tied. Yes. TYDE, not TIDE, TYDE, Cryptide. Looks like we're holding here above this 138 level. I'd actually probably mark off some more of these levels. I want to see how this stock reacts when the market is actually open. Go ahead and mark off another one here. So hopefully we can take out that 149, 150 area. If we do, we should be in good shape.
Awesome. Appreciate that, man.
And no, real quick, Lynn is mentioning this, and I might as well just cover this because I did have this yesterday. WRTH, I actually think it was WTRH because I typoed it. I did have this in the happy hour yesterday. Again, this is another penny stock. I'm not really going to trade it. That's why I left it off my list here this morning. Not only is it a penny stock that doesn't really fit my plan, we're kind of leaking. We break beneath this 21 cents. You're in this little bit of a gap. I'm going to pass on this one, Lynn. But thanks for bringing it up.
Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and take it here. You've got AMD, of course, is one that we're going to take a look at. Yesterday was a little bit choppy around before noon, if you will. But as soon as that time passed, you had a little VWAP test that held, and then you had a nice little move to the upside, and you had the VWAP hold once again there. So we were able to make some money yesterday on this one. But now you can see that it's above yesterday's price action now on AMD. So I'm going to keep an eye, see what happens. But to me, if it comes back to about 76 and especially 75, that could be an area for us to kind of check out and hold as well. But let's go to Meta. Looking for the area above 172. If it wants to crack above 172, I'd be interested in going long on this one here. And if it wants to come down to about the 168 levels right here, I'd be interested in going short. So it's kind of smack dab in the middle at the 170s, but those are the two areas I've already got alerts and buys set on my Thinkorswim for that one. Now let's go ahead and check out Microsoft here. You can see the 268 was yesterday's high, so a break above that, I'd be interested in going long on this one. And then when it comes down to the short side, if we can go ahead and crack below 265, I'd be interested in going short. So above 268 long, below 265 short. But you got to be careful on this one in case you get a little bit of a whipsaw action with options coming in and different things like that. On that ticker right there. And then let's go ahead and finally take a look at the SPY. SPY looks like you have yesterday's high of about 386, so wouldn't be surprised if it tries to test that one. If you want, you can maybe scalp some puts and try to get about maybe 10% or so on those puts, especially if you get ones that are expiring tomorrow, and see if you can get some movement on that one. But ultimately, I think maybe the 384 area could be a support one on SPY. Let's go ahead and check out the Qs. You've got the 291. That's the yesterday's high. So same kind of strategy, just like SPY. If it tries to come back above 291, you can grab some puts to scalp at about 10% or so, or else you can kind of wait till it comes down to maybe around the 287 level and see if we can grab some calls. I don't know if we have any Fed minutes and things like that. I haven't had a chance to check all that, but we'll go ahead and wait.
It's all rearward looking. It's all, backward looking on those.
Okay.
The move yesterday was off that, but there's nothing really new there.
Gotcha. And then we've got IINN. This one's popping up here today. $3. Wouldn't be surprised if it has trouble getting over that, but if it does get over that, let's see what type of move we can get on the daily. It's got some move there, but above $3 is where I'd be interested in this one. Or if it wants to come back to $2 and maybe hold support, I'd be interested in that. You can see how well $2 was held on IINN right there yesterday. Let me see. I've got one more I wanted to take a look at. Where is it on my... Did you cover FFIE?
No, but that's been a monster recently.
Yeah, you can see FFIE. You have the level of about 450 that held yesterday, and now it's popping up again. So if you're interested in this one, FFIE around 450 for a bounce play, or if it wants to try to break out above the 550, you see it has room to about 640 or so. So you've got plenty of action, plenty of room to play on this one. And let's check out Apple as well. Good old Apple. 144 easily. You can see that it's resistance right now. So if it pops above that, you can go ahead and play. I mean, Apple just had some strong moves to the upside and then right strong downside as well. But Apple above 144, you could check that one out. And we can also check out Boeing as well. I don't really see much that I like on Boeing except to the short side. If it goes ahead and breaks this area here of about, what is this, 134, you can possibly have a trip down to 132s to maybe test this low here from a couple of days ago on this one. So that's what I've got on Boeing. And of course, a breakout possibly. If it breaks out above 140 or above 138, you could maybe scalp a little bit towards 140. But then it go up above 140, you could maybe go ahead and test the 142s on that one. But that's what I've got on Boeing itself. And then Tesla right around that $700 mark. How many times have we talked about 700 kind of being your area of resistance and or support? And you can see right here, yesterday's session, it popped up about maybe $7 or so, if even that, $5, and you had a trip straight down and gave you about $15 to the downside. Came right back up later on in the afternoon, couldn't get past the $7. Now we are in the pre-market session. Now we got to see what happens, right? Maybe it pops up above 710, then it comes back down to 700 to test it. If that's the case, you can go ahead and take a look at some calls and try to play to the long side. Ultimately, though, if you want to wait for a better support area, the 680 is acting as solid support as it did yesterday as well. You can see you had a little bit of a double bottom on yesterday's session. So if you want, wait till the 680 comes on through, then you can have a little bit of a risk reward where if it gets to 675, you can go ahead and see yourself out and take a little bit of a loss. But that's what I've got on TSLA. We haven't taken a look at Nvidia in a minute, but Nvidia here, well, that 150 level just hasn't held as well as I thought it would have. I mean, you can see, yeah, in pre-market and different things like that a couple of sessions ago it did, but it's just been the 148 level that held yesterday and then the 153 that's as resistance. Now it's above that. So possibly I would love to wait for 150 once again and see if I can scalp this one to the long side. Could be the 153s if you wanted to take an aggressive move on it, but to me, it's the 150s on that one. But ultimately, above 155, you can see it had some trouble trying to get through it right there on the 30th of June. And now it's going to try to do that here, hopefully today. And if it does pop above, retest, that's where I want to buy it on Nvidia. Mitch, what you got?
All right, let's go into some of the stocks out there. I just want to, of course, gonna be watching, see what happens with GME. Of course, I'm sure Zunaid already covered that, but we'll keep watch on what happens with GameStop and their 4-for-1
It's all
stock
you.
split.
I haven't. It's all you.
You haven't? Oh man, I thought you would have covered it.
I gotta
All right,
save some for y'all. You know what I mean?
I feel you. Save me some bullets. Let's go ahead. Let's get to it. GameStop here. 115 is the level on the downside that it just bounced off of there. You saw it actually go towards 113 yesterday. Nice little dip day. Now the question is, do we get a rally, right? And is it going to be in GME or is it going to be in AMC? I think with this, you might see some people buying today. Does a stock split affect a price towards the upside? It's just outlook, right? It's not like it's getting a higher evaluation or anything here. It's not getting a real positive. It's just more along they're just splitting the stock, right? And so I think that you could see some retail, of course, buying today. So look for a push through the 130s. That's where it will definitely hit some resistance, and you could see a push, maybe give us that wick that we've been seeing often. A lot of bull traps right out the gate. So I will remind people, just be careful with those bull traps. I've been seeing so many of those. They do a big rip right out the gate, and then what ends up happening? Boom, it's actually through the pre-market support, even through that support of that candle and further down. And then eventually they come back. A lot of these range fake outs, right? And so with that being said, just be careful. I've been talking about this too often where we're making too many trades when the SPY is not moving. And then what ends up happening is, like yesterday, same thing that happened yesterday was, and I talked about it before it happened because I wanted to kind of point out the pattern that I've been seeing and what ended up happening yesterday, right? And so a lot of the pattern that we've been seeing is what breakouts in the later part of the day going towards that kind of 3 p.m. time, afternoon time. And you're going to see here, chop, 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 chop. And then what ended up happening? We got the Fed minute and then boom, it started coming back. What does this show me? It shows me more and more how institutionals are faking out the retail traders out there. So in my eyes, retail trades what? Probably from 9 a.m. to 11. Maybe not even to 11. A lot of retail day traders trade what? From 9:30 to 10:30, right? And that's when we've been getting the most fake outs right now. So you got to be careful there. I think that's pure example of the institutionals and the algos taking advantage of retail traders. And we got to be smart here. We got to notice the pattern and not get caught in those quick moves right out the gates, looking for bigger moves to come in the afternoon. And that's hard because the show doesn't go into the afternoon, right? And so a lot of that might be not taking trades early on in the day and waiting until you finally see the SPY head in direction and then trading that direction, right? Going with the herd. It's too often where I'm seeing this where, it just, to me, it seems as simple as that. Institutionals washing out retail. And I don't want to continue watching us just continue to get washed out. Plenty of days this happens. You can see it here, 10 a.m., 9 a.m., going down. And all of a sudden, what? After 11 a.m., boom, a big breakout. I could show you guys this on so many days. Look at this right here. Another day, July 1st, comes down. What happens 11? Sideways. 12, sideways. What ends up happening after 1? Boom, breakout to the upside. So this is just showing us more and more fake outs. And then what ends up happening? Institutionals coming at the end of the day. They always talk about how institutionals like to trade at that 3 p.m. slot. And then I also been seeing them take profits too. So they make their gains and then they take their profits quickly. They're not looking to probably hold these overnight. As you can see, this runs. And then what happens in the last 15 minutes? Boom, knock right back down. So what does that show me more? That they're doing a little bit of a day trading action. They're riding the market up and boom, selling it into the close. So just be careful out there, guys. One thing I try to do always is catch patterns. And this is a pattern that I'm clearly seeing.
And real quick on the SPY, Mitch. I mean, you're talking about fake outs. I think that's actually a really good point. Looking at this, yesterday's high is 385.87. So one of the things that I'll be watching here on SPY, we're currently sitting at 384.95. One of the things I'm going to be watching here is if we break that yesterday's intraday high, is that a fake out? Do we actually keep pushing up to a new level, or do they break that high only to yank it back down when they suck in some of those retail traders on the intraday high break yesterday? We might see that early on today, and that might help us set up for the rest of the day here today. Real quickly, I did get asked about a certain stock, so I want to cover that here real quick. I believe it was CVX. And I think there was, Nando is asking CVX. Lord Ryan, your thoughts. So when it comes, this is Chevron, of course, CVX. Energy has been an absolute monster this year. We've seen some demand destruction recently. The oil company is obviously getting a bad rap in the media too. I think that this is a good one. I don't know that I would swing this. I would be looking for day trades on all of these oil names. You can see exactly how volatile it is. Yeah, I mean, yesterday and even the day before, we're really just kind of sold off out of the open before drifting back up. So if you're going to try to day trade this, it might be worth waiting for the actual intraday reversal. I wouldn't be swinging this. I don't want to chase a sector that has already kind of run this year. Instead, I'm kind of waiting for my trade to come to me. I'm hoping the second half of the year is going to provide better opportunities for some of the names that I'm used to trading. So I'm not necessarily going to adjust my trading plan and try to go after Chevron or any energy play like that right now. Now, Chevron's one of the best in breed, so take that with a grain of salt. Looks like we all related to that. Looks like we also got asked about IMPP. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to put that up here real quick. The important thing to know here about IMPP is that this is kind of a junky oil. So what I mean by that is that when oil moves around, you can see that this stock is no stranger to popping and moving. In fact, on June 13th, this stock was over $1, and here we are at 43 cents. So just know what you're trading. It absolutely looks like it's kind of based along this 40 cent level. If we can actually move up and take out 45, I think this can get some juice. But we'll see. This is going to trade along with some of the other energy names, and it's going to require a volume and some catalyst. You can see here on this chart, the volume's been drying up every day since this big pop that it has. So if we keep basing and we can get some volume in here, maybe we can move back to the upside.
Definitely something to keep watch today is we'll see if we get any trend, right? The SPY has been coming back, and one of the things that we were looking for, and I saw it last time when we were at that 391, I think we have room to run. But is the oil bull market over? Brian putting that comment in there. I'm not so certain. I know that a lot of people are kind of thinking that it's over, but who knows, really?
I think I don't know if they'll go back to highs, but I think that there might still be another run up.
Yeah, and the one
that's
thing
kind of where I'm at.
One thing to note is that at least I think that we're starting to get to the point, and I want to use some indicators and maybe kind of iterate my point there, is kind of watching when do we get into that oversold territory, because there is going to be a point where we get a kind of relief rally in oil, right? At least I would think so. And so keep this on watch. We'll see where prices stabilize. Of course, this is all going to be also dependent on what happens in Russia, right? If we get more comments from Russia strong arming and strong handing that oil, then you could see this come back. There's no reason why oil is completely done right now. Of course, everyone's pointing to demand destruction, but I don't think we saw people stop pumping at the pumps, right? At least I haven't heard anybody that I know be like, well, I stopped pumping.
Nope.
No, I mean, they still have to pump, right? They still have to make it to work. In my eyes, I don't think it's demand destruction here. I think it's just kind of some relief coming into play here, especially since you're not getting continuous negative catalysts. But going into winter is going to be something definitely to watch. So I would think that we could even get continuous decline into August and then watch in September if we really come back and start rallying. This could also be seasonality coming into play. So who knows, really? Natural gas is really the area that I'm going to be watching more along in the winter. I'd be scared to watch the natural gas prices in the wintertime. It was really bad last time. I think it's going to be worse this time. All right, let's go to stocks that you guys want to check on out there. Definitely in play today, SOX L here. 9.
You're open. Good luck, folks.
Yeah, ding, 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 ding. Soxel is definitely in play today. I would keep that one on watch. It's already pushing there through the 13. So keep that one on your radar. You're getting a nice lift there. Samsung gave better earnings. That's why you saw a lot of these names up today, like Intel is up, TXN, AMD, MU. A lot of these are going to be probably getting a little bit of a lift based off of that earnings report on Samsung that pretty much came in line after warnings of MU. But let's do this, guys. If I do take trades early on, what I'm going to start doing more and more is just taking quick little in and outs. I don't like to do that too often because I feel like, I'm not really showing any edge there, but we'll see what happens there. Definitely, I'm thinking more and more, if we are taking these trades, it's just there's too many fake outs on the breakouts. So I'm just going to play the range a little bit more and be quicker to the gun.
I'm watching IINN out of the open here. First move here is down, waiting for a reversal on it. IINN, not in it yet.
SMH, not a bad one there.
All right, I'm taking a stab here on IINN. $248's my buy on IINN. I will keep kind of a tight stop here because I can always rebuy it if this doesn't reverse here. I am waiting for the reversal, so we'll see if we get it.
We'll see if it's a fake out, but energy really quickly up there, up around 1.44% there, right out the gates here. Also, basic materials up today here. One that's been destroyed, copper. Let's see if that one wants to kind of push.
IINN, sorry, no reversal here. Still waiting for it though.
Copper ran too much in pre-market, so it could turn around a little bit here. Just looking at FCX. Coal bouncing a little bit today.
Zunaid, you're muted.
Thank you for letting me know that.
You're welcome. I got you,
260, 265 70s is where I'm in at Microsoft. A crack below
didn't get
264.80. I'll be out. I'm gonna go ahead and add some.
Tried to get BTU there in the 90s, but it already broke through the 2007. Didn't get the fill there. It's quick. This BTU, it was a nice little push there. I was trying to scalp it really quickly through the 20s. It's already out through it.
Come on. Come on. For Microsoft, I'm going to go ahead and try to sell some around, let's say, the 93s, if I can get that. Come on, baby. Give me some of them 93s. All right, we're at 72s again. Come on, give me like 20 more cents.
Trying to scalp here, Cleveland Cliff. Long. For it to push back up above 16 here. Got to keep things really tight. Not push early in the day. Got in there at 1598s, looking for a little push back above 16, maybe going to 1625s, and then we'll go ahead and sell. High of the day here is at 610.
Tesla above 705, now trading at 706. And there is Microsoft. I'm out 3/4 of Microsoft at the 97s. And look, the main reason I wanted to get Microsoft is just because I like the level of 265 that we talked about before. It held in pre-market there, and it also held at the open. So we went ahead and bought it here at about the 32-minute mark. And we got a chance to scalp it up for $1, now $1.50. Now I'm all out, 266.50s, all out on Microsoft.
Nice trade.
Thank you, thank you.
Nice trade out of the gate here.
Whew.
TYDE, by the way, tied. That actually first move was up here right through 150, gave a nice trade up to 166. Next spot here, I'm going to wait for this to set up and try to take out 169. We'll see if that ends up materializing. Still watching IINN. I still think that this reverses at some point.
You do have some activity coming into Veru. They're buying the $18 calls expiring August 5th of this year, approximately $32,000 worth. Veru, though, not moving. It's under VWAP. If it can get over VWAP, I'd be interested in this one. But for now, staying hands off.
Yeah, and those were the 18 calls. You know what? I'm actually going to take some of those.
Ooh, there you go.
I like this name.
Coin ripping says thrifty.
All right,
it feels trappy though.
Zunaid followed those calls, so I'm in the August 5th 18 calls for Veru. I paid 160 for my contracts.
Veru now trying to make a move above.
I'll take the equity.
Here. I'll take the equity on Veru here at 14.17. Let's see if we can get a move towards the 30s for a scalp here. Nah, don't come down. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Doesn't want to hold the 16 break here. Thought we would get it right there. Just be careful here on Cleveland Cliff on this pullback. We hit 1604s. I was looking for the push into the 1610 right quick. See if we get this push in Cleveland Cliff. It's all right at the 16 right now. Looking for the lift.
Come on, kiddos. Come on.
Gonna give it one more shot to get through this 16. If not, just get out. There's a bid there. Bid just came in there. There was 100 on 1601. Here's a push 1604s, 1605s, 1610 we'll sell half, and then we'll look for the continued and sell into the rip.
Very, I'm gonna take a loss here on that one. It broke 14, so I lost about maybe 11 cents on that.
Not holding the 16 here. Let's go.
All right, took some IINN 245 here again. We'll see if we can get this 250. They need to snap to move up. There goes 250. Let's see if we can push. Oh nope, they were hitting it, but they yanked it back down.
All right, that's looking good for us now. Let's look for that little push here. I'll put my chart up so you guys can see this trade. Let's start taking some profit into the 1610s here. If we can get in there, we got 1609 there. Showed up on the offer for a second. It's not holding here. A lot of selling coming into that 1610 there. It's the bid showing up right there on ARCA.
Veru just headed to the downside. Microsoft still making a nice little move up.
SPY big wick. Wouldn't you know it, Hex? It's not holding these patterns, man. Just nothing there. About to get out of this cliff. I'm gonna give it the chance. It's just holding VWAP, and that's why I'm still in.
I'm still watching the IINN. I'm not done with this yet. Reduced size, although it does look like on the 1 minute, it actually looks like it's rolling over. That 250 spot's big though. I can't believe this doesn't go higher, to be honest. 245 back up here.
I'm gonna try some Microsoft again. 266.54. Scalping it to maybe like this, say the 79s.
If someone's sneaky at the 16s, the only problem is if they're kind of shorting it there or going long there. 1590s about to get out.
Come on, baby.
Out. Cleveland Cliff not wanting to go there. Went about 6 cents up there, and then we lost about 8 cents up on that trade. It's just what I've been seeing more and more. Just fake outs on the charts. The charts are there. The setup's there. It's nothing completing.
You're just not getting the continuation that you need.
No,
For these
the
trades.
patterns don't even
Yeah.
they don't even give you like 10 cents on the upside, and the patterns
right.
are there. But
Microsoft
just how it is.
out 3/4 here at 88, 266, 88 on Microsoft. I'm out.
Man, Zunaid, you are just killing Microsoft right now. That is awesome.
Yeah.
LGDN, by the way,
appreciate you.
popping here, some volume, but not in this. This one's a little wild.
Oh man. Excuse me.
Yeah,
He wants to come back. Good.
No, you're good. You're good. You're talking about a trade right now. Go ahead.
Yeah, you've got AMD calls that are now coming in the 90s. That's $90 calls expiring August 19th. So look for AMD to possibly get a little bit of a push. It is testing VWAP, so it's not a bad spot if you wanted to go ahead and try some here. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and grab some equity here at 77.52s. Look to scalp some, maybe sell some around, let's say, the 73s if I can. On AMD.
Energy holding well today, wouldn't you know it? Too many people, I think, leaning on the bear side of it, and you guys are seeing the squeeze get put on. We'll see if it can continue today. Tesla up back above 700. We talked about that 700 level, right? You cut through it at the gates, and now you're back above it. It's looking good, at least on Tesla today.
All right, Microsoft, I'm going to try this once again. We've been 2 for 2. Why not try to go 3 for 3? Went ahead and got some at 266.26. Stop loss is going to be around 265.50s, but I'm going to try to scalp this one and see if I can sell it around the 45s.
Wouldn't you know it?
Right.
Cleveland Cliff back to 16.
AMD sold everything. AMD sold everything at 77.82s, all out of AMD. That bounced right from VWAP here. You can see, let me put it up. AMD, we guided around VWAP, sold everything. Now it could go above 78 if it wants to, but I am all out on AMD. So far, so good. Microsoft's the only trade that I'm in right now. We got that one at 266.26. I'm looking to sell 3/4 at 266.45.
And I'm still watching IINN, still down on the second piece here. We'll close it if we really kind of just give this up here. Cannot believe that this did not reverse, but this is how it goes sometimes.
All right, Microsoft, 266.45 came. We sold 3/4. We're good. Now we're going to see if we can get about 266.75. Or excuse me, 266.80s on Microsoft. But for now, we're all looking good. We're all out of AMD as well. So far, so good on just scalping these. It's been fun.
Wouldn't you know it? Cleveland Cliff now up at 615s.
See, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to not get hit by the fake out, Mitch. That's why. So on IINN, totally reduced size on this buy, which I'm down on. But it's frustrating, Mitch. I'm going through the same thing, and I want to stop.
No, it's just beyond annoying because the patterns there just washes out there towards the 85s there, and then all of a sudden, boom, right back to the 16.
You're describing something important, though. This is why chart patterns are not set in stone. This is why chart patterns are not guarantees at all. Even if the pattern's there, it's got to actually follow through. So.
Yeah, there's no follow through on many patterns. I've talked about it. If you guys take data on patterns, let me know if there's a pattern that's working, because at least all the patterns that I trade, they ain't working.
AMD moving on higher and higher. We don't have any to sell, but we were able to scalp it real well, and now it's moving up towards the 78.20s. Microsoft trying to figure life out here. Oh, and I just added something. What did I just add?
Cleveland Cliff. You can fall off a cliff.
Lol. 5.5. We're good on that side. Let's go ahead and check out this. We're good there. Microsoft, I'm going to go ahead and wait and see if this 266.12 cuts or not. Again, we're already in profit. Let's go ahead and check out Ford. Ford. Ooh, okay, not bad, Ford. I'll go ahead and check out some Ford. I'm going to go ahead and buy some Ford here. I got filled at 11.56s on Ford. Going to have a stop loss below 11.40s. I'm going to have, let's say...
GME holding here, trying to take out 130 on the upside.
Unreal on IINN. I'm sorry, guys. Just don't have it today. This was a horrible trade.
All right, there's AMD moving on up. And there's a Qs above VWAP as well. Trying to make a move to the upside. You've got more Tesla calls coming in. The 710s expiring this week. aka tomorrow on Tesla. I'll put Tesla up here instead of the Qs, so you can see Tesla to the upside. All right, Microsoft moving right back up. 266.77s now coming back. That 266 level we wanted to hold did hold.
Intrepid, be careful. I see you're trading IINN too. It's not going well here so far, but be careful. Make sure that you don't break your maximum risk tolerance. Big bid coming in here at 229.
Voodoo pointing out some negative divergence shaping in the SPY. We'll see what happens. Apple looking strong. Yeah, you're right there, Cherry.
Yeah, SPY strong too, right out of the gate. Big power candle here. We want to watch for that reversal though, don't we, Mitch?
That's why I'm not even trading, dude.
I know.
I don't trust this market one bit. Don't trust it.
FFIE, nice nice call there, Zunaid. That's actually working here this morning. I traded the wrong stock yet again.
Yeah, that's a squeeze type of stock, right? High short interest on that FFIE. I don't even know if they have a vehicle or not, at least from the short reports that are out there. But we'll see. That's how it is.
This AMD is just moving and grooving to the upside, man. I can't believe I tried to. I just can't believe I scalped it and didn't try to hold some, but it's all right.
Yeah, I mean, remember, AMD went down on that data breach that I never even heard what happened with that. I don't know if anyone else heard about what happened with that data breach. I think AMD kept that on the quiet. They pushed that to the side and said, we're not going to tell you about that. But yeah, it's definitely bouncing back there.
Glenn, nice job scalping Veru. That move was down and it's popping now. So I'm actually not scalping that. I'm in the calls. I'm going to try to swing that. It's been a while since I've taken a swing trade on the show, so I'm excited about it. Let's see if it ends up working out. Nice job playing the reversal there. That was actually the type of reversal I was hoping for on IINN that we didn't get. So nice job capitalizing on that, Glenn. Good trade.
All right, it's time for a little bit of a YOLO action. It's been a minute since I've done it. Let me go ahead and log into E-Trade real quick. All right, looks like we're good. Come on, give me that. Let's see what Tesla calls are looking like now, because I want to get in on the action here. And I haven't YOLO'd something in a minute. All right, I'm going to go ahead and YOLO $200 here. I'm going to go ahead and grab some Tesla calls. Grabbed just one Tesla 750 calls expiring tomorrow. I got filled at $1.70. Again, if this goes to zero, I will be A-okay. But 170 is what I've got on Tesla, 270 calls, and AMD still looking decent. And Tesla trying to break above the 716 level here, and Microsoft just kind of consolidating between the 266 and the 267. Hopefully the move is towards the upside on Microsoft.
Solar names doing well today, guys. Those are continuing to lift. A lot of them did VWAP bounces.
GROV at the highs here, not playing that. FFIE, that chart looks strong. It looks like it wants to take out its high again here. FFIE, how's Tide doing? Tide pretty much gave everything back. That was a decent trade out of the open.
All right, those Tesla calls are up 13%. I'm not selling because, again, to me, this was a YOLO, so I at least want 50%, if not 100 on these calls. But those calls are moving in our favor at the moment. By the way, make sure you guys drink your water. I don't know what everyone's.
So I don't have
give you water bottles at HQ or what?
So I'm sure I could go find one. I'm glad that you brought this up. I'm sure I could go find one. I don't have my normal water bottle today, so I'm actually working on a bubbly, which is zero calorie, no sugar. Get a little bit of carbonation, a little bit of fizz in there, which I'm liking. So I'm rocking the bubblies. They got them for like $1 here in the cafeteria.
Oil doing well today. I should have maybe taken a shot on that one, but didn't take a shot on oil. It's pushing. It's getting that push that I thought it would get because just so many people just hitting it on the downside. Here you guys see oil coming back today.
Here, there's another stock that I want to keep an eye on, and that's going to be Ford. But you do have Tesla moving up again. Those calls are up about 15%. I am in Ford. I'm looking to sell some around the 58s. What do I have my sell on? Let's see.
Jesse,
Oh,
HQ
man.
stands for headquarters. I am at the headquarters today.
Yeah, he is in Detroit,
In
Michigan.
Detroit, CTIC. That was a great trade, by the way. I didn't have this one flagged because the volume wasn't there. Trade through 629 gave you what, 17 cents so far. That looks strong too. So FFIE and TYDE and CTIC. Those have been the winners here today so far of the small cap land.
I'm getting tired of looking at Microsoft. I'm just going to go ahead and sell some here. Of course, I got a crappy fill. 266.69. I'm out. Everything on Microsoft. Still profit, but not as great as I would have liked. I should have sold at the 80s when it checked it, but that's quite all right. So the only trade that I'm in now is a Tesla YOLO for the 750 calls expiring tomorrow, and also this Ford as well. I mean, we've been solid thus far. I think the only trade I lost was on Veru because it broke to the downside. So let's go ahead and check what that's doing now.
Veru is reversed. I'm
it
actually
has.
doing all right in Veru. Those calls are good.
Back up at about 14s, and there's Microsoft. As soon as we sell, it says bye-bye. Went ahead and broke the 267s. Now it's 267.04, session highs, and Ford, of course, coming down because why not, my friend? Why not?
Man, this was a bad call. I apologize to everybody out there. This has just been nothing but down from the open. Unreal.
Microsoft new highs, Veru above VWAP. Matter of fact, it's gonna take my money, isn't it? It is. Damn it, Veru. I'm gonna look to get back in on Veru. I'm gonna start small size on Veru. I got filled at 14.28.
All right, guys, I might try to do a flip of the market because that's what's been happening to me lately. So might take SQQQ long here. Just letting it test the bottom one more time.
Oh, that's an interesting one. Looking at Oxy here. You can see it's been kind of consolidating around VWAP.
Wow.
Around the
All right.
61s.
All out IINN. I give up. Throwing in the towel there. Absolute L. I'm sorry, folks. I'm really sorry.
It happens.
It just did not work out at all.
I'm going to look to scalp the Veru trade, looking to get some out at 44s. There's a 39s. Come on, give me 6 more. Give me 6 more. Come on. Come on, Scott.
At least the Veru's working out.
Yeah. Oh, there's 40s. Come on, give me 3 more cents. Don't be that guy. Don't beat that guy. All right, Ford, man, it's hanging out around VWAP. So this is not the prettiest trade. Might be the second L that we've had today, but we've had a solid day in Microsoft and AMD and everywhere else, so we should be all right. But let's see. I went and added some more, so now my average price is about 11.54 on Ford. My ad that I just got, I'm going to try to sell some. Where are they?
Starter in the SQQQ. I'm trying to get into this in force here, so I'm trying to keep adding here, but just got to make sure that it holds here support.
Oh, come on, Vero.
FFIE went through 6. That looks like that's going here. 610 is stopping it now.
Oh, oops. Oopsie. Where's that? There we go. You can only share one screen at a time?
Yes. Triple BY.
Got it.
Triple BY being mentioned in the chat. I wish you could share multiple. What you could do is you could use OBS, but it would take your camera.
I got you. It's fine. All right, Vero trying to make a push once again. And boy, oh boy, look at Microsoft. 267.50s now. Really, really wish I didn't try to sell it early for a scalp. That one's working out beautifully. And you've got Veru now 2 cents away from my profit target. Can I please just have my shares taken for the love of God? 14.44. That's all I have here. All right, we're right at 1444. Thank the Lord Almighty. Went ahead and got some out here at 1444, taking out 3/4 profit there. Look to see if we can get a move above maybe the 1460s or so. And Ford now above the 1150s. Again, I went ahead and added some around that VWAP of 1148s. I'm going to try to sell the 1148s at around 1156 just to try to get something out of this one. Otherwise, it's going to be a loss for me. And Microsoft, just a beautiful move to the upside, about a whole $1.50 or so. And there's Veru now in the 50s. Let's go.
Love Veru right now. That is absolutely working out. Great job to the chat here. It looks like we've got people trading. Jessica hitting Veru again. Voodoo
Just added there
nice job
on the Qs. SQQQ.
FFIE back through 6 again. Look for the 610 here on the break. FFIE.
All right, Ford might end up being a loss for me here.
And they're moving the bid up now.
Yeah, I'm going to take a loss on Ford. Screw it. All right, I'm out on Ford. Went ahead and sold at the 46s. Out Ford. That was an L. Now, Veru. I'm gonna try to be patient with Veru. The question is, where do I try to get out? We're already out 3/4, so we secured profit.
Just added again. Seeing a lot of volume get put in here on the SQQQs. That's why I'm trying to see if we're going to get the reversal now or not.
Yeah, and as that's coming in, Mitch, I'm looking at SPY and Apple. Those are both at highs, and they look a little heavy up here. So I wouldn't be surprised if it actually reversed. Good call.
Well, I mean, honestly, in this market, I don't really know if there's anything you could say is a good call. Good call is, I guess, if you see the results and it's green.
Hey, man, if you get profits, don't be afraid to take them.
Yeah, this market, it's like that.
Don't be afraid to book. So you're watching on IANN if it did find bottom here. We'll see if this is actually the bottom.
Just added again there. Building the position here, guys. Average is 51.59 on the SQQQ. All right, let's see if we start getting that reversal action off of this 5150s on the SQQQ. We'd want to see the Qs just kind of turn around, give a doji 15-minute candle, and then start breaking to the 292s on the Q. ARKK really strong today, guys, so take a look at that. Might have to start trading some growth names. DNA having a good day there, guys. I talked about this Ginkgo Bioworks and how it's a retail favorite yesterday. It had a really nice day yesterday, had a good pre-market, really strong, still strong now, DNA. Coin up big also, we've mentioned that. Unity up big today. Beam, we talked about this one, and Fate a little bit, and those are doing well right now.
All right. Not seeing many new issues here on the scanner, just the ones that we've been talking about. But to be honest, we've been all over the ones that are moving around here. So VDU, we talked about this one last week. This has been a nice little staircase there. Tide pretty much gave everything back. FFIE pulling now.
10 a.m. turnaround. We'll see if we get it or not. That's what I'm taking my chance on. I've been seeing too many times it happens. So there you go. Got that. It wasn't exactly a doji, but pretty much on the QQQs there. I'll show you guys that candle here. So that candle right here, wick to the upside, wick to the downside, small body. Now we don't want it to see it really. It could test up there on that body. That's 292.41, but we shouldn't really see it get back up there if you're expecting the retrace to come in here. SQQQ is getting a little bit of a pop there, so that could help. Now we're back up there to 51.80s. We got in there. We have an average at 51.59. I'm looking for at least selling half at VWAP, and then we'll look to push. I might have to sell all of it at VWAP, really, this type of market, but we'll see what happens, guys. That's what, 52.27.
SPY rolling over here, by the way. This is what we talked about, right? The reversal. How many people in our chat are getting it? 10 a.m. Chermo, 10 a.m. turnaround. Apple taking a dip. Same with SPY. Pulling back here. Nice call, Chermo.
Yeah, our Tesla calls had gone up about 20% or so, and now they're back to down 5.
Up there to 52s now. Selling out 3/4 here. Just sold 3/4 at 52.17. Good gain to put us back into play here. And not going to push it either. Gotta be smart. Wanted to hold 52 here. If it cuts through 52, I'm just going to take the rest of it off. It's hard to hold on to the gains right now. Every time I'm holding off, it's just coming back down. So trying to set myself like kind of mental trading, trailing stops.
So thought process here on I'm still watching IINN despite not being in it right now. One of the things that it looks like here is that they're shorting the 229 level right now. And what's concerning about this is they've actually been shorting this at multiple levels on the way down. So it looks like they're definitely trying to pressure this downward. The thing is, though, is that if this pops against them, this thing could actually still run. So not in it, going to wait for a reversal, but watch that volume flow. If it really picks up, and you could get some short covering, this could be explosive. So not in it right now. Also still watching FFIE. This pullback here is expected. If we can actually curl back up through 590 and maybe through 6, I think you're going to attack 610 again. So FFIE, this is another stock that really loves to rip. I mean, this thing really loves to go. So I'm going to be watching these two, even though we're not in them yet.
Just battling here on the 52 mark here for the SQQs. Want to hold 52 here, get back towards 52.25. Show us that the bulls have control. It's really the bears, but
good call, Jay, on AREB. This is actually right at VWAP. Took it out. Let's see if we can get some push here. A curl back toward AREB, a curl back towards 155 would be great. And if it takes that out, look for 175. Great call, Jay. You found something that's
doesn't look bad at all. American Rebel Holdings. Doesn't look bad there. AREB. Let me put the 3 charts up here for you. Spies. I spy with my little eyes. Not holding well there. Tried to get to the 52.25s there. Wasn't holding. And, you know, in this market, I'm not hanging on. I'm out. I'll take my gain when I can get it. Not gonna wait to see what happens, play around, and kind of hold. Normally, I'm more of a smaller share size trader, so I hold for bigger moves.
Yeah.
But there is no bigger moves right now.
Exactly. And the problem is that if you size in trying to capture the little move, you can end up getting hurt. So
you will probably, because you're not used to that sizing, right?
Exactly. And we're trying to avoid that. We are absolutely trying to avoid that.
Yeah, I'm just going to take the profits. It could keep going. That's QQQ at the end of the day at 54. And I can't be mad about that, because in this market, I'm thinking more mean reversion trades.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that I could see kind of working. Mean reversions. What does that mean? When
FFIE curling, guys. So 590 is going to be the first spot here. FFIE.
Still trying to get into one of those cards. So, Sultan, if you're hearing this, call up Faraday. Let them know your stock's going up. I want to drive the car.
There's FFIE through 590. It printed 591 there for a brief moment. So that's the first step. There it goes. Okay, so through 590. So here we go. So 6 next, and then 610 after that.
Doesn't look too bad there. This market, man, this market.
It's frustrating, isn't it? It's really frustrating.
One stock that I have been watching for a while that I'm kind of a little annoyed that I didn't swing is Moderna. And this has been really strong lately. Look at this, guys. We were watching it right here on this candle. Look at it in the last 4 days there. Nice little push there. That's about 18%, 19% on that. At least Moderna and some of these biotechs have been holding well. Whew, there's some cheap names moving today. This KRBP. Never heard of this stock in my life.
That was on the list, but it's 50 cents, so I just passed it.
I agree, man. LGVN, Longevron, getting a nice little push today. Looking at some of these cheaper names
guys,
right now.
FFIE busted through 6. Looks like the volume is increasing a little bit here. Let's see if it can actually get through 610.
There you go.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, if this goes, this loves to go. Big spot here at 609. They're taking it. See if they can take it down completely.
A lot of the autos are up there. I'm watching Tesla to see if it's going to hold here at the 720s or
there it goes.
Reverse to VWAP.
There we go, FFIE. I think this goes higher, guys.
What's a mean reversion trade? Take a look into that. So mean reversion, a lot of the times, is going to be seeing a stock push into a level and it come back to the middle of that trade, right? And so a lot of times we can use the VWAP as the target there versus like using it as a bounce trade, right? And so like, let's say if you were looking at Tesla here, I'll show you guys that. That would be a mean reversion back to VWAP from here. So maybe you're trying to get in near the high of the day, risk off of that high of the day, and look for a move back to VWAP. And so a lot of times when stocks get extended, they have a tendency of coming back. So the clear example is the SPY. When you got it up here and you started seeing some topping out action, you could have got it maybe in there around 387.50s. The high of the day is 387.60s. So you're risking right above it, and you're looking for the trade back to the VWAP, which would be entry, let's say, over here. And then you're taking profits right into that VWAP. And so that's kind of just mean reversion back down. Yeah. Another thing that you could maybe use is Bollinger Bands to tell you where it's too far extended. Using the top of that Bollinger Band, trading it back to the VWAP is an interesting trade also.
All right, FFIE back towards that high. We got a high here of 618. Let me bring this up on this. I think this is going higher. Let me take a look at this.
Coin is interesting right now, guys. It's right off the VWAP. I'm missing it, but that's how it is in this market right now. It's like even the good trades, they're there for like 2 seconds. It's already bouncing there at the 54s. We'll see if it can keep pushing here. 54 above will really start getting it moving. Did see some volume come in there at 53.80s. some people taking some shots.
For FFIE, I put it up on the screen here. This is basically what I'm looking at, folks. It's been really strong today. I think the next move here takes it to 640. Don't know if 640 falls, but I think that they're going to try and take this out. This is the play here.
This Vero keeps hanging around $14. I'm going to go and add some more here. Now my average price is about $14.24. I'm going to look to sell some, though, at around the 38s if I can. And, I mean, dude, Tesla just keeps on going.
Dude, so Zunaid, so with Vero, this is exactly why I took those calls, because we've been watching the same type of behavior from the stock for what feels like months now. It's definitely, you know, it moves up, it has these pullbacks, but it likes to continue, and sometimes it likes to continue in the after hours or in the afternoon. So I'm going to ride the calls. My risk is defined ahead of time, no big deal. I'm going to try to be a little bit more patient with it without sizing in too much.
All right, chat. Look, I'm going to ask for your mercy. I know I said I was going to wait for 50% at least on Tesla. I went ahead and sold it at 40%. So I went ahead and sold here at 240 on the Tesla calls. We got in at 170. I am out at 240 on the Tesla calls. And then there we go. Now I just went ahead and reached 250 on the bid. So that's what's happening with Tesla. I am out on that one.
FFIE new high here, 619 now. This looks to push. We got a big spot here at 619. That fall, they're taking it. Let's see if they take it down. Pretty big block there. If they take that out, I think this pops some more. I still think that this is going to 640. We'll see.
All right, team, checking on here, taking a little bit of a check here, a little like check. You guys in the chat, hit up the like if you guys are enjoying it. We're only at 167 likes. Let's get those likes on up, guys. The goal today, and for the unbuttoning of the shirt, get that going and smash that like. Let's go up there. We're going 300 likes. Can we get it there? I see 179 now. I'll jump in there. I'll jump in there at the 180s. 185. Can we get to 200? Can we break the resistance? Break the resistance on out there and smash that like.
So I'm so disappointed I buttoned up another button. So we're really going to have to start moving at those likes if we want to actually get that done. Still watching FFIE here, 619. There's a big block. They've gone after it a few times. I think that this falls. Love it. With those likes, guys, we literally raised up the audience about like 60 people in like 2 or 3 seconds. So do me the favor, guys. Support us. That supports us. You guys want to know why we ask for likes? Because at the end of the day, we do this for free. And you guys don't see us, throwing sponsors left and right at you. We probably could do that, but we don't. We choose to try to keep this for you guys focused. So please smash the like, support us as we support you guys in your trading process. All right. Wouldn't you know it? I'm starting to see some chop. Say that one more time.
Wouldn't you know it? Starting to see some chop. And if I would have held on to the SQQs, guess what would have happened, guys? I would have stopped out, break even.
So I have to answer this. Voodoo says, Ryan, at 400 likes, are you going to twerk? No, Voodoo. I can promise you right here. I can promise you right here, right now, I will never twerk. Don't worry about that. We'll find some other ways to entice the likes, buddy.
Hey,
fair question, though. Fair question.
I think everybody has a price. Let's tell you that.
Everyone has a price. Oh man, we could get wild up in this. Wild.
Never say never. I agree with Nicole. Never say never. That Miami, you already know, Lord.
This is OnlyFans now, says Dustin.
No. We're fancier. We're definitely more centerfold Playboy material.
Whoa.
Definitely. I haven't checked on Playboy in a while. Playboy.
No twerking, smash that dislike. Oh, you folks are hilarious. AREB
don't
here.
worry, this won't become TikTok, guys.
AREB, we've been talking about this one right here. 146 for me is the spot. They take this 146 out. Maybe we make another move towards the high here. Pulling
Gotta
back
love
right now, though.
Sabrina. Gotta love Sabrina in the chat. You know why? She's reminding us. What's up with the sectors on out there?
Hit it.
Let's go ahead. Let's take a look. Quick look
Hit it.
here. All right, so really quickly here, I'm going to take a new recount here. Energy leading us. Wouldn't you know it? Opposite kind of trade there, right? Really smashed down, now bouncing back. But technology up here, that's a good sign there for you guys technology traders. What's doing well? Look at all the industries here. Everything into the green in my industries. Yeah, there's some unchanged, but there's definitely some green out there. Solar and semiconductors are the areas where I'm seeing the strength in there. So you guys already been trading those semiconductors, but don't keep your eyes off of those solar names. JKS is up about 10% today. ENPH about 7%. MaxN 7%. So a lot going on out there in the solar game today. Healthcare behind that with medical care and biotech stocks. You guys are all on top of those biotech stocks, but also take a look at some medical care devices getting some lift today. These kind of names, they don't move too often. So let me see if there's any high cap ones getting a lift here. HCA, AGL having a good day today, but I don't trade any of these. I don't know if you guys do. UHS having a good day also there. What's not doing well is communication services and defensives. But some of those are actually up. It's kind of a mixed bag there. ADM doing well today, TSN doing well, but some of these kind of starting to turn back around on the downside. Consumer cyclicals, auto manufacturers. You guys saw Tesla really strong early on the day. Does it get a VWAP bounce here? It's actually holding towards the top of the range there, so it doesn't look too bad. Looks like SM Fam is giving us the Tesla Google puts now.
Are we going puts now? Oh, hold on a second. I didn't look at Tesla since I sold.
They didn't get they didn't give Zunaid the memo. You got to give Zunaid the memo if you're gonna go with that. Come on.
I mean, I already sold, but damn.
You see Zunaid, they're trying to just flip your trade, man. They're like, all right, Zunaid's out.
Hey,
that means let's flip it.
Hey, look, now if you want to make money on it, please feel free to. By the way, AMD is holding this VWAP very well. Look, I've had a great day already, so I do not want to mess anything up. That's why I'm staying a little quiet. But AMD is around VWAP. If you can go ahead and afford to risk about $1 or maybe even a break of 78, so 50 cents, it's not a bad spot here to see if it wants to test a breakout of 79. But I am not going to play it. It's already been a solid day here. I don't want to ruin everything. That's something I'm working on, is not trying to be greedy and just taking my singles and doubles. And so far, it's worked. But just something to keep an eye on AMD as Microsoft goes to the highs of days.
All right.
And finally,
big moment here.
Hang on a sec, Mitch. Finally, we're able to catch one here. FFIE. All right. So we talked about that block at 619. They actually brought in a block at 618. As soon as that started getting hit, 619 got crushed. 640. This thing's going to 640, in my opinion. Watching that, finally got a winner after the IINN loss. We back, boys. We back.
Nice.
Let's go. I will say, looks like the chat wants to see some bounce chicka wow action out there because we're getting there.
Wait, how many likes do we have? How many likes?
247. We've been getting on up. We're almost there. Almost to that 300, baby. Let's go.
FFIE, watch 630 when we get back up there. There's another block there.
Sound it. Let's go, guys. All right, Q's fighting for that new high, right? I don't know if you guys are paying attention to that. I'm paying attention more to the Q's right now than the SPY, just because technology is one of our leading sectors. So looking to see if we can break back through this. This is in the hour chart, right? I've been watching majority of the bigger stocks here on hourlies to look at. There's a high here, 292.81s. There's another high, 292.86. What do we want to see? We want to see 293, a close above that could continue the push there in technology. If not, I think we get the flip right back down.
630 on FFIE. They're hitting it. They're hitting it. Oh, they couldn't quite clear it out. It's coming though. Oh, now I'm excited. This is all it takes. This is why keeping when you encounter a loss, keeping your mental discipline, man, that'll pay. We out here, boys. A little bit of a pullback, but they're not really yanking it yet.
Appreciate the love, Tom G. Yeah, we do this to try to teach you guys from process. At the end of the day, it's not for you guys to, be trying to copy our trades. That's not what we're here for. We'd be on other platforms if that's what we were trying to do. We're trying to teach you guys from process. And sometimes you're going to see us, struggling. And that's the truth. That's the true life of a trader, right?
I was gonna say, because we're not lying, Mitch, we take losses. That's how it goes.
That's how it goes.
This
man.
is not an easy market to trade. If this was easy, everyone would be doing it. Everyone would be banking. Nobody would be poor. But it's not reality. We are taking losses when they come. So,
all right,
FFI, you're getting your chance on the pullback here.
Trying to see Tesla top out here around the 720. So I don't know, Zunaid. It looks interesting to me.
Yeah, man. Let's see which way it goes, though. I mean, this market is where you want to go ahead and just take your gains. I mean, one stock that I've been keeping an eye on all day has been Oxy. And I mean, just look at this. Within the past 30, 40 minutes, it's just been up and down 50 cents. Here, let me put the minute on there. I mean, look at this. Just ping pong style right here, which is why so many times I just scalp it, which is why I scalped 95% of my trades today. And obviously AMD, I went ahead and scalped everything by around like 78, and it went ahead and moved a whole $1 above. And by the way, let me see
FFIE, right. Guys.
Here, I'll put up FFIE here in a second.
Please.
FFIE, there you go, pal. I got you. Ooh, looking to break the highs of 640.
It just took 630. There it goes. I said it's going to 640. The trade plan is working, folks. I think if we pop above 31 here, we're going to be at 40 pretty quick. Oh, they yanked it. We'll see.
There goes the mean reversion. Just trying it on Tesla. I didn't take it, but we'll see what happens there. The Qs, what's up with the Qs? They rejected that 293. What assholes.
Oh, shit. Let me make sure.
This market is just trappy, man. On those levels like that, it just gets super trappy.
Don't the same institutions that are shorting reverse and start buying at some point? I can't speak to whether or not they're the same institutions. I can't even speak to for sure if it is an institution. But yes, there are plenty of people that once they're shorting, if the stock reverses and they can't hang on to it, yes, they buy to cover. So what you're talking about in terms of that shorting turning into buying, yes, that can absolutely happen. And that would be great. A lot of the times you'll actually see that. You'll see a whole bunch of people trying to short into a move. And then when it gets popped, you just see a huge short covering on the backside of it.
Coin breaking down a little bit
back
here.
up to 630.
Start off the support. So I don't know if you want to do a short kind of risk to return trade there.
Trying to see if there's
Sorry
anything
about
else I like out here.
Not to worry.
Here, let me go ahead and put up a $3. Sorry, I got excited with the FFIE here. Let's put up a $3. FFIE, Microsoft, and of course
635 up now. 40's coming here.
I'll be back, boys. I'm gonna let you lead for a little bit.
Okay, I'm just here's 40. They snap that, it's gonna pop. It touched it. It didn't pop it though.
No.
There it is. 41. They took it.
1 penny.
Let's see it. Let's see. They're gonna take 41 down. Oh man, there's some games being played here, Zunaid. We out here playing games. I'm not gonna say.
Are you trading from your laptop?
Yeah, I have
or
to
your
because
phone?
my laptop.
Okay.
My laptop because
I saw you look down. I was like, wait a minute.
I have my laptop in front of me, and I have the desktop that I'm streaming from right in front of me.
Gotcha, pal.
So that's the only way I can make it work.
I'm not gonna lie. Look, if Tesla wants to come down to the 715s, I will go ahead and grab that same YOLO again. That YOLO that I went ahead and bought at 170 and sold at 240 is now trading at about 205 on the bid, which means it'll probably trade around 180-ish if it comes down to the 215s, and I'd be interested again. But for now, I'm going to hold off. We are going to hold off. We're going to be smart about it. We're not going to chase or anything like that. What are we on the legs? Do you have the stream up already? If not, I can pull it up.
I don't have the stream up. No, I just have StreamYard up.
Yeah.
Ryan Furu.
Give me a second. I'll let you know.
No, I try not to. The phone is great for closing positions, I've discovered, but not for executing new ones. FFIE right back to that 640 level. I really think they're going to snap this 640, 641 level. Here we go, right back to 640. There's still a block there that they need to clear out, but it's not very big anymore. They're on it. They're hitting it. We get one volume pop here. I think this thing is going. It looks like they're shorting it now. They're up. They just popped it right back up to that level. That's what I'm saying about some of these. That they're playing games here. I think that this still probably goes higher though. We shall see. Veru. Oh, the chat is all over it. East Coast Ariel and Jessica, you folks are over it. Veru pop at the high. Still long those calls, by the way. Still
nice. Look at that. Look at that move, man.
Can you put Veru instead of Microsoft
sure
or Tesla?
Yeah. Of course.
One of those.
Please, I'll put it in Microsoft. I got you, pal. VERU. There you go in the middle. Session highs.
And a nice volume stick. We talk about volume being the leading indicator all the time, and it never really fails, man. The volume is a key tell.
See, I mean, Veru. So, man, here's where I screwed up. I like the VWAP, but I didn't fully trust 14 holding on Veru, and that's where I kind of went ahead and took my position out. But obviously, hindsight, wish I would have held a little bit longer. But once it broke that VWAP, I was out. And that's on me, or else it could have been a much, much better trade. But there's Tesla, though. Look at Tesla just kind of flagging, holding, consolidating beneath the 724s, man. I really do believe we go ahead and tip tap. I was going to say something more vulgar, but I do believe we'll go ahead and
let's not
get
do that.
to the 750s on Tesla by tomorrow. But I want a better risk reward. That's what I want. And FFIE just from that $5, just a little staircase to the 640s now. Having a little bit of trouble there. AMD just took off. People are saying, let's just check that out. Yep, there's AMD. And what did I tell you guys? And who cares if I told you I didn't take the trade? But the main concern was just VWAP. You had it consolidating around VWAP. It was right around 78.48 when I called that one out. And it told you, look, at least 50 cents is what you could risk and try to go to the upside. Now it's going to the upside. I should have held on a little bit longer. Congratulations. I'm going to butcher that name. But can I call you KK? I'm going to call you KK. On trading and selling AMD at the 718s. Matter of fact, that might be... Yeah, it's almost close to the highs. Props. Shout out to you. Wellness Matters. Looks like you made some money on that as well. That's awesome. Congratulations, y'all. Hopefully you understand why we call out the things that we do, whether it's myself, Mitch, Ryan. Hopefully you understand the process, and hopefully you understand why I haven't taken Tesla yet. I just want a little bit of a better risk reward. That's all. That's all I want. They typically use Benzinga Pro. Zunaid uses TradingView, and Mitch uses. Yes, that is absolutely correct. In terms of in terms of charting platforms, that's what we use. And now we also have TradingView within the Benzinga Pro platform. So you could say Ryan uses 2-in-1 action there.
That's right. That's absolutely right. And so Ryan, I need to push in HD, buy up some shares, would you? I need to push in HD. So you need me to buy up Home Depot for you, huh, Born? Not swinging Home Depot just yet. Love what I'm seeing in the chat here. Love that the process is working out for these folks. Absolutely love it. FFIE got a trailer here in case we hit 640, but for the most part, Ron, Ron, In FFIE at the open, was going to sell it at 6, but you said it's going up, so I held. Just sold at 641. Thank you, Ron. You top ticked it, I believe. Excellent job. Excellent job on that trade. We're getting it. We're getting it. I'm not going to let that loss slow us down, folks. Not going to let the loss slow us down. Now, FFIE pulling back here a little bit. Still might not be done. We'll actually watch this on a 641 break for a particular scalp or hold the trailer if you still have it. Nice trade, though. Nice trade.
Let's see.
Veru highs of day.
Ooh, man. I just need to learn how to be patient in life.
It's hard. It's hard. And you know what? I'm glad that you said that, Zunaid, because one of the things that I've been struggling with recently, since we're doing more and more scalping and more day trading, is I'm not as patient as I need to be. And then in some cases, when I'm trying to be patient, like I was in IINN, I ended up holding through a nasty pullback and having to take a loss and wait for it to set up again. So it's a fine line, and it's not easy, and it's something that I'm struggling with too. I will try and talk through my patience process more and more here, but just understand it's not easy, and it's also more easily said than done.
Yeah, for me, like I sometimes will, like you guys know, I usually take my walks around 10:30. What I'll try to do is just place my profit and limits, my limit and my stops, and I'll just like go for a walk and I'll go work out or whatever and just not even look at the chart, because I know the second I look at the chart, like here, I'll give you guys an example. Let me go ahead and stop sharing this screen. I'll go ahead and share. Oh, don't tell me I deleted it. Did I delete it? Hang on a sec. No, I didn't. Where is it? Give me a sec. Where is it? Here it is. Can I share this one? Look, can you guys see this? So this is on Veru, okay? You can see on the top, this is where my limit
Short
is.
Tesla. No worries, just keep going.
I'll bring up the chart out in a sec, yeah. And this is where my stop is. You can see the wick came here, and it clearly did not go ahead and take my profit limit out. And so at this point, I'm like, crap. Do I just take the profit? So then instead of getting my profits around, let's just say 44, I end up taking my profits around 34s, and that's a 10-cent difference. And if I have like 1,000 shares, that's $100 that I just missed out on, even though eventually it'll go up and take it above. And what I'm saying is, by me looking at the chart, sometimes I can adjust and it works out sometimes, but often though, it just leaves money on the table because eventually it will go ahead and crack above. But I just wanted to point that out because I took a screenshot of that earlier. But I'll go ahead and share. Wait, you say you're short Tesla?
I'm about to get
my boy.
Yep.
I was about to say my boy going ballsy on this one. Can I say that on air? I think I can say that on air.
You can say whatever you want. Monetization's off, my friend.
I love
You could
it.
say, you know what? If you want to, it's up to you.
I'm gonna need that.
Yeah, I want that too. I want that.
Like right now in my trade, I'm like.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying earlier in IINN.
About to get stopped out if it gets above 725.
Oh man.
SQQQ's coming down there. Q's trying to break through the 293 mark that we talked about earlier. We'll see if it can hold up there. I'm holding the 725. I don't want to see anything really above that, but hey, this is how it is.
How does a beep sound racist?
Oh, easy, Zunaid. It just all it has to do is be 2022, and you can say that about anything.
I think he was joking, but I think he was trolling.
He is. Jonathan's got a great sense of humor. He's a sharp guy, of course.
Then you know what? Oh,
you know what it sounds like? That beep sounds like MTV.
Hey,
yeah, it's so
Saturday
old
mornings.
school.
Mitch,
so old school. It's Jerry Springer, bro. Jerry Springer of me.
Mitch, can you get ready on the beep here? I'm about to give you a spot to beat me. Okay,
boy.
Go
It's
for
gonna
it.
be tough. This is
I
gonna be tough.
I think you should just say the word and let's just see if Mitch can do it or not.
Let's see.
Ron, FFIE, 22% profit. 'Tis a good day. Nice trade, baby. Nice bleeping trade.
Ryan had no trust in you. He
None.
waited
Zero.
until the
Zero
beep. He
trust.
wasn't gonna say it.
Zero trust. Did you see the delay he gave me too?
Yeah.
I know what's up. He's trying to goat me into that. No. I wasn't
Ryan
born
about
yesterday.
to get fired when Ryan was flown out to HQ to get fired before our quarterly meeting.
Ryan, we have the quarterly tomorrow. I appreciate you coming out here to Detroit, but we're going to have to let you go. You're just way too profane on the YouTube show.
Man.
You let Mitch just kind of take you out. So no, none of that's going to happen.
Oh,
We're having a
that's
good time
wild.
out here.
That's
Hey, there's
wild.
only one way. There's only one way. It's funny too, because on this, like where the button is, it's like exclamation mark, at, money sign, question mark, anything you want. Just use it for that.
Hey, Ron, take a look at FFIE, by the way. You were talking about wanting to sell that at 6. Told you it was going to go higher than that. You top ticked it, and now look at it, 587. I got to be honest, starting the day off with a loss, being able to turn it around and absolutely nail that trade, tis a good day, baby. Tis a good day.
Part of me feels like going long on the SQQQs now because you're seeing that rejection one more time off the 293s. But I don't want to be too into one-sided trades. Right now, I do feel that momentum reversing there. You see multiple wicks there on the 15. And so I'm interested in the QQQs here, back to VWAP. But I'm just going to stick with the Tesla trade to VWAP because that's working out right here. We'll see if it's able to actually get there. And that's down there towards 715.
Tom says, good call on Veru. Tom, the call today was good on Veru. We actually followed some options in there, but I cannot possibly take all of the credit for it because our chat community, and not just one person, multiple people in our chat community here have been all over Veru. Voodoo, Jessica, I think actually, Jonathan, weren't you trading this? Hex Pony, you might have traded this. Ron, I'm pretty sure that you traded this. There are a lot of people on Veru here. I'm sorry if I missed your name. Chat has been keeping that front and center, and I was able to watch the options, take a position, and actually hit it today. This is what we talk about when we talk about process and rising the tide for everybody. I would attribute I don't want to call it a success yet because it's still an open trade, but I would attribute me finding that spot to the chat helping us out. Thank you, Jessica. That's very nice of you. We're doing a good. I'm excited. I am super excited. Mitch, how many? We need 1,000 likes to go all day. Just clear the calendar.
1,000 likes to go all day.
I'm saying it right now. I will go talk to Luke. I'll literally get up and be like, "Yo, I'm clearing my calendar. I'm not doing anything
Bro,
else."
We already have 1,000 people watching.
Yeah, they got to go tell their friends, Zunaid.
Got to get people going here, bro.
Guys,
come on,
we need everyone watching to create an extra YouTube account and come back and like it.
Shit, 1,000 likes today. I'll fly over there to Detroit. Let's go.
Yeah, right. Look, I've got something tomorrow night, but I'll go and fly out for the daytime.
Yeah, dude, we could do it. We could rock it.
Actually, I could probably fly.
Hold on,
back to Detroit
tell
and make it
Raznick
to
to bring
show.
around the private plane. He got the private plane, doesn't he?
Oh, we'll just fire up the private plane. Sure.
Yeah, just fire up the Benzinga plane, dude.
I'm checking my calendar now to see if I can go all day. I've got 3 meetings that'll last about 15 to 20 minutes each. So yeah, I'm down.
You can dip out for those meetings, even if they say no. Guys, look, we're teasing an all-day stream. Okay, that we're teasing an all-day stream, but honestly, we're not even close to the like. So you folks are going to have to do some work here to get that to work. Chermo, as much as you would like this, I am not going to twerk at 1,000 likes.
Dude, we're almost at 300, so that shirt's about to come off, Ryan.
There's first of all, okay, time out. It was 350, and second of all, the shirt's not coming off. It's just the buttons.
I thought the shirt was coming off, man. I thought we were gonna get some flex.
The shirt's not.
This is I want to see. This is I want to see Ryan right here. I want to see him just being like, you know what, guys, let's flex on them.
I love it.
Flex. Got to flex,
I like
Ben.
the form. I like the form on that guy.
Right? Look at that.
Well.
Look at that form.
He's doing well.
Oh, the hammer curls.
You're
Hammer.
using OBS for that, right?
Yeah, you know me, bro.
Man, let me tell you
I
something.
gotta-
If my abs ever looked like that man of steel right there, life would be so different. Oh my
I had
God.
abs when
Life
I
would be
was
so different.
I had abs when I was 14. Then
Yeah,
my
that's
ex
probably the
broke up
last
with
time
me,
I had them too.
and then it just went away.
Oh,
man.
we're having some fun. We're having some fun.
Let's see. Let's go. I'm not even sure where Veru is. Oh, well, look at that. Veru right back down near VWAP. So if you missed Veru and you wanted to go ahead and try and play it, if you're okay risking about 50 cents, this is a solid spot here. As it's coming back to test VWAP, AMD, same thing. This is why you want to take profits, like we told you, around $79. And Mitch, hopefully you didn't get stopped out because now you've got Tesla coming down a little bit as well. I think you said yours was what, 725?
Yeah, entries
perfect. It
722.67. But
the high of Tesla for today is 724.96. So it's 4 cents away from 725. It's a solid level there to keep you in the trade, man.
Gonna keep watching on that. Maybe Zunaid nails it on the upside and I can nail it on the mean reversion. I'm not trying to take it to the low of the range.
Yeah, I'm already out, so you can go ahead and short it all you want. And what is look, we can go ahead and be the traders. You know how when you growing up, if you played football, it was skins versus shirts. I hated to be on the skin side for obvious reasons. That's how we can be as
basketball.
traders.
That shirts versus skins in basketball all the time.
There you go.
Oh, but I like being skins in basketball. I'll tell you that much because you just you throw the sweat at them a little bit.
Yeah,
yeah. You just throw the sweat on them a little bit. Like you can
take that open shot. I'm not doing it.
Hey, all I know is Texman knows what's up today. It's butter chicken day, baby.
So
Let's go.
I had butter chicken yesterday from Trader Joe's because that's how poor I am. And then I added these to it. It's veggie straws, and then I added Pete's hot sauce to it as well. So
okay,
it was a little sweet still, but
it was.
No, I'm joking. It was great. It was spicy. It was delicious, but it was awesome. It was good to eat.
Okay. Butter chicken tonight. Let's go.
I am tempted to take Veru myself here. I'm gonna do it.
This is exactly, man. You guys, you're literally talking through my trade. This is exactly why I took calls the way I did, because I knew that this was going to go up and down all day, and I'd be tempted to trade it each time that it curled. And I thought to myself, you know what? Define your risk ahead of time in this trade. Grab some calls. Be okay with it.
Look at it. Also has on the 5-minute higher highs. Well, also I guess anything you want to kind of take a look at, but especially holds here, you've also got higher highs, right? So it gives you a little bit more confidence. We can also take a look at the 10-minute as it's holding the EMA now. I mean, it's looking solid. If it can hold that level, 15 break would be beautiful. What percentage are your calls up? Because I didn't take those.
Oh, how much you're asking me? How much are the calls?
I was like, not me.
Percentage-wise. I don't care about the money, but what percentage-wise?
I am up 25%. Excuse me, 24.19% on the Veru.
Yeah, don't lie to people now. That's awesome, man. Great job.
Well, no, it's not about lying. It's about being precise, right? It's about being precise.
And those calls,
you would say that
30. Those calls probably hit close to 27% because it did almost cross 15.
Let's see. Let's send this to. Hold on a sec. That's one of the things that's cool about Thinkorswim is that you can actually check it out. Okay, so it's orange. You can
chart options.
Yeah, you can chart the contract. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this to orange.
I've never charted them. I always keep an eye on them.
Yeah, me too.
Like where I could sell it, where could I bought it, and have fun in life.
Zunaid, high print on these calls was $2. I don't know what that percentage was. I paid $155.
So you're looking at approximately 20, 30. I should know this because of my. Never mind. I'm not going to go there.
Wow. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. That would have been a 29%.
I got
that. I caught that.
I don't know if the chat did.
That's fine. I caught it though. So you can just sit over there and laugh it up. We're gonna yuck it up and have a great time. I caught that. Yes, you probably should have got that. That's correct.
Yeah, you should have got that. You know what I haven't been? I've been traveling quite a bit lately, and I haven't gotten a random search yet. It's been good. This year I haven't been randomly searched. Baba high a day. Let's check out Baba. It's been a minute since I played that one from the hundreds, and now it's at 124s. And what do you know? Held VWAP.
Out Tesla. I got out literally at 72.66, so literally right at my break even. Starting to see the Qs go to the highs. I'm not playing games in this market. When things get fishy, I'm just gonna get out early versus giving up too much risk. And their break even exit, but I'd rather be break even than trying to call this market. It's just too hard right now.
Baba breaking up to the session highs around 125s, and Veru looking to go ahead and tuss 15s again. Beautiful buys on the 1450s. Risk 50. Now you're already 25 cents in the money. Obviously, you want a little bit more, but if you're trying to scalp out, not bad. And dude, this Tesla is gonna go. Tesla is going to go. You know what? I'm gonna do a debit spread. I'm gonna do a debit spread here. Let me put on a little trade.
I like Nvidia a little bit better.
Let me go ahead and buy. So I went ahead and just had a little bit of fun. I'm gonna go buy the 740s on Tesla, and I'm gonna sell the 750s and sell to open. Cool. I've got myself a nice little spread here. So my risk is about $2. Excuse me, it's a debit call spread. My risk is about $2. I don't necessarily know my profit. I think my profit max is about $6 to $8. I got to double check my math on that. What are we at on the light game? What do we like? What do we like on the light
We
game?
need 3 more, baby. 3 more for 3 buttons, baby. Let's go.
How many likes are there?
Yeah, how many do we have?
We need a little bit more than 3, but
I was going to say,
wanted
because
to get the
you've
chat
been screwing it up.
excited.
300 was your goal. 350 was the goal I set on top of that. Okay.
300 to keep us going. 350 to get those buttons popping, baby.
The ghost, no. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll be honest, it depends. If I can get 50%, if I can make like $100 per spread, I might take it. But realistically, I want to hold it till tomorrow and see if we can actually move towards the 750s or not. Because the max profit I can claim is to the 750s. If it goes above that, I can't. So no, I'm not day trading it. I am looking to possibly hold it till tomorrow.
AMC popping, guys. AMC popping.
AMC. Let's put that bad boy up here.
GME cracking. GME cracking.
Oh, it's going the other way. I'm a little surprised. Usually they go hand in hand. Wow, would you look at this?
The push.
FFIE curling, or trying to. It looks like it's up. Okay, they pulled it. They yanked it.
Yeah, the Qs are the trappiest right now. Look at that.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Oh, this trappy ass market, man. Look at this. Look at that. Look how many wicks are up there in the 290s. Can we get up through the 293s? I think you get a Tesla push after that. Nvidia looked interesting to me right here on this pullback, guys. This was a nice pattern. I don't trust patterns anymore, but this was a nice pattern here. Nvidia, look how it's holding here. Look how the wicks are below the VWAP, but the closes started getting above the VWAP. That's showing you that the bulls were in control, even though the bulls were getting pressured there. So what would be a great close? A close above 156.50. If you could get a close up there, Nvidia has that look to continue there. Measure the flag if you wanted here. Body to the high there is about $2 there. So if you can get above 156.50, continuation has it up there about $2, but we'll see what happens today. Q's fighting for that 293. They're trying. Let's take a look at the overall sectors. Energy still leading us. Technology right behind that. Consumer cyclical. We haven't seen change in this at all today. So at least for right now, maybe you're looking at consumer cyclicals, trying to get the next push on up. Baba's having a good day. He's trying to push to that high there. Amazon looks interesting right here off the 114 level. Doesn't look too bad if the market just starts pushing up there. So you get to keep your eyes on Amazon today. JD had a good day. Nike having a decent day here. We'll see what happens there. Disney? No, I don't trust Disney.
By the way, FFIE through 6 there. I actually just scalped it for a few pennies there. I might just keep watching FFIE today. I've been calling this pretty well, been spotting it pretty well. I might just watch this, honestly.
Hey, sometimes that's a good move there.
Yeah, the good move, the way that I'm still watching Veru. It's actually consolidating here. Let's see if it can actually stay in this area and then take it out. The thing that I'm talking about here is I'm going to do what is working for me, right? So the FFIE calls have been good today. I'm going to keep trying to re-hit that until something changes. I am watching a couple of other things. I'm obviously still watching IINN because I suspect at some point that finds a turnaround spot, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to keep trading what is working. Getting a fairly good question here. I'll have you guys all go through this. Try cash. What is a full size position? What percent of the account is based on it, quantity or percentage? So this is a really good question. I would say for swing trades, For swing trades, I generally don't go or try not to go above 5% the entire account value. That can change depending on the story and depending on the due diligence that I've done. Investments, those can be completely different. And in fact, I would say probably 50% of my trading net worth is in Apple, but I bought that years ago. That's an investment. And I actually have it in a separate account so that I don't let my emotions tinker with that. For day trading, I generally try to take a certain dollar amount because I don't, and it's a dollar amount that I'm comfortable with, because I don't necessarily want to put too much on the line with something that I don't necessarily believe in the story. So I generally trade 1 to 4,000 share lots, depending on the price of the stock. And I would say that that probably comes to maybe 5% or so of the account balance, maybe a little bit higher depending on the price, but I'm not ever going to hold that overnight. A day trade is a day trade right from the beginning. I do not let my day trades become swing trades. I hope that answers your question. I would turn it over to you guys for the rest of that.
My full position. So I would say whenever it comes to options, I will go ahead and grab a position of, let's say, $5,000 worth of contracts. Now, if it's a Friday and I'm doing YOLO style, you're out of your mind if you think I'm risking that much. I'll go ahead and then grab maybe $700 to $1,000 worth. And then my risk just depends on where the chart is. But now I've been lately scalping equity a little bit more because my E-Trade was messing up. But I usually try to risk on options, risk about 20% to the upside or downside on a normal position. If it's a YOLO, I try to get 50% at least. And then if I'm trading equity, depending on if it's a small cap or a large cap, if it's a small cap, I'll probably give it about maybe 6% upside downside. And if it's a large cap like your Metas, your Facebook, or same company, your Metas, your AMDs, your Nvidias, I'll probably give about maybe 2% to the upside and downside. And I'm talking 2% loss relevant to the account size. So like if I have $100,000 in my account, I'd be okay losing $1,000 to $2,000 on that trade. That's just easy math. I'm not saying that's what my portfolio size is, but that's just to break it down for you.
And yeah, that is, it's good that you did that. Mitch, I'd be interested. What about you on your swings? I know we're day trading a little bit
so
more
Mitch
now.
is perfect. Yeah.
What's your percentage like on your swings?
The percentage on swings would be between 5 to 10%, depending on the play
Yep.
and the environment that we're in right now.
Exactly.
It'd be closer to 5%.
Exactly. But no, that's a really smart answer. It's exactly where I was going. TriCash, I hope that answers your question. That's a great one, by the way. That is all process, and hopefully that's helpful for you.
And I will say this. Sorry, go ahead, Mitch.
Go ahead. No, you're good. You're good.
I will say this: try to find what you're happy with, right? So, like for example, I'm up, 2.3% today, and I'm happy with that, and that's why I didn't trade it because I didn't want to go below that or anything like that. So, like, try to have your goals, and don't try to make that 2% account growth if that's your goal all in one trade. Try to be 0.5%, 0.5%, 0.5%. You just got to find a way. Now, one thing I will say is don't trade $50,000 worth of AMD and then trade $100,000 worth of Veru. Like, try to have consistency in the amount that you buy, not the shares, because that'll differ, but in terms of total purchase, and then also your risk. That's the biggest thing. Your risk should be determined based on the chart. And it's like, hey, I'm risking here. Let me pull up. Let me see if we've got anything going on here. Let me pull up. Let me see if I can pull up Veru to give you a better example. Okay, cool. So here's Veru, right? If you go ahead and buy it here, you want to make sure that your risk, if you're telling yourself, hey, I'm going to try to take profits here, cool. You're trying to get 60 cents, which means that your bottom should be at least 60 cents. It shouldn't be like, oh, I'm going to risk a whole $1. I'm going to risk $2 because then the math just doesn't add up in your favor. So you want to make sure you're doing accurate risk to reward. It's called RR. Take a look at it. You can Google it. There's plenty of stuff, information out there. I'm trying to find something here. I just can't. Oh, there it is. So if you're grabbing a size here, you want to make sure that your risk reward is kind of proper. You can see TradingView also gives you the risk reward here because you're trying to get 74 cents. Your stop's 28 cents. Cool. Your risk reward is about $1.24. So risk reward is the main thing whenever you're trading.
What's Bitcoin doing? I noticed some of the Bitcoin stock. No, I noticed some of the Bitcoin stocks are popping here. BT. Actually, BT has a spot here at 154, but Mara, Riot, the stocks are all moving here. I don't see them on a. Did I miss it on the scanner? No, I don't see it here. Oh, here's Mara. It's just a little bit down the list. Yeah, Mara highs. Wow. What's going on with Bitcoin, guys?
Do I use a hedge strategy? I'm not sure, but please interrupt me when you find out. I'm just answering
Yeah,
this
I'm
question.
looking.
I don't
Do
think
you
it's
use
something
a
going on with
hedge
Bitcoin
strategy
specifically.
for options or any unexpected news? So, I only buy. I mean, I used to sell, but now all I do is buy calls and puts. So as soon as I buy, I know what my risk is. That's why I just did that debit spread, right? Because I went ahead and bought something for $4. I sold something for $2. I know my risk is $2. So no matter what happens and what I wake up to, I'm perfectly fine. So do I use a hedge strategy? Yeah, if I do a spread and whatnot. But I know as soon as I buy calls, I know that if Biden tweets something or if God forbid something happens to someone, and if calls go against me and I lose 100% within a matter of minutes, I'm okay. That's why if my account value is 100,000, I'm not buying $50,000 worth of contracts. I'm buying maybe $5,000 worth of contracts. So it's like, cool. Worst case, I lose 5% if something totally stupid happens. But yeah, and then you've got Tesla now, session highs on that one. It's just looking to continue making moves to the upside.
Yeah, I was looking around. Amazon didn't look too bad there with that trade there. We'll see if it gets back up above 115s. But starting to see that slow up action also there. You're just seeing the pushes, but the pushes don't continue, right? They kind of slow down there. Even on the Qs, you went through the 293, but how much further did you go? You went to 293.15. And so just be careful there. I'm starting to see that slow up. And when we start seeing slow up, that's where you can get a little bit into that chop zone. So just going to be careful now and see what we can do for the rest of the day. We're going to be getting out of here in just about 5 minutes here, guys. We're wrapping up a little bit early today. Going to get you guys over to Benzinga Live. AB has something special planned for you guys.
Oh, nice.
But I will let us know that we're only a fabulous 23 likes away from seeing those buttons popping. So if you guys want to see that happen, you got about 4 minutes here. What do you want to see? My man is waiting for you. But it's only up to you guys.
I had to put another one on. I had to button up another one just to try. I mean, if we get to 350, these two will come out. These two will come out. I mean, we'll be good. We'll be good.
I got a question.
I'm sorry.
You,
how many are we at? Sorry. Yeah,
we're at 336 now. We're almost there.
14
we're almost
away.
there. 14 away.
They're 336.
Yeah, 336.
I thought you needed to 300. And what am I?
No, I said 300
goal.
was the goal.
Uh-huh.
And the buttons goal was 350.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
A little extra. He pushed it a little extra. So I had a question in the chat today. I know a lot of people are talking about it. It doesn't really, I think, necessarily affect our stocks right now. But yeah, Boris Johnson resigning there. And have you guys ever seen one of those like kind of meetings with like the table? Have you ever watched one of those on
like
TV?
The parliament meetings?
Yeah, the parliament meetings. Have you ever?
I've only seen highlights when shit.
Mitch,
They're so wild, bro. Watch that, Zunaid. If you want some entertainment, watch them and how they speak to each other, and how in the background you'll get like little chatter, and you can kind of hear that little chatter.
Yeah.
And it's live, man. A little part of me is kind of disappointed in how the House and the Senate does things, because that's completely not how we do things here, right? Like you're not allowed to just speak at any time and just be like,
yeah, just
damn
be wild.
you, Boris. Damn you, Boris. You scammer. No, they step on up there, and they definitely take some calls. So
real quick,
it's fun if you never watched it.
On BBBY, someone brought it up. We mentioned this one at $5, especially because it was around VWAP and it held the EMA, and you got yourself a nice 40-cent move. Right now, it's looking for a breakout. I wouldn't play it because there's no risk reward for me from what I see, but that's what I've got on BBBY.
Hey, we'll see what happens there. Like always, we'll keep watch. But yeah, I was watching it yesterday, and they were going ham on Boris. That's why
he's
quit.
Out, huh?
That's why he quit. It was yesterday's. Literally, just watch that action yesterday. They were eating him alive. They were like, well, they talked about so many things that hit his character.
So he's staying on. Yeah, so he's staying on until they find a replacement.
Yeah, his character was so in question yesterday. Almost everything came into play there. Personal, political, the COVID stories that were out there. This man telling everyone to lock down and then holding private parties.
That's crazy. Oh, dang. Brittany Griner pleads guilty. Oh, I got to read up on that.
It's crazy
That's
out
terrible.
there.
Hope we can get her home safe, but I'm interested to see what AB has, man.
Yeah, it's coming on up next. We got about less than a minute here. Will we get the likes, guys? And guess what? Bow. chicka, wow, wow. It's time. It's time.
How many likes?
350 likes right on the freaking dot. That's what I like.
Right on the freaking dot. All right.
Ahead.
Folks.
Hold on.
No, don't put me full screen. Don't put me full screen. We're going. Zunaid, you are such a jerk, man.
Bow, chicka, wow, wow. Wow.
You guys did it. Thank you.
Wow, wow.
Zunaid thinks this is hilarious.
Oh, man.
All right.
I do. Wait, here's a
that's-
question though. Before we go, I don't think we have all access tomorrow. I think that got taken care of.
Yeah, we're not.
Are
We
we
also have the
coming on?
quarterly meeting.
Oh, we do have the quarterly. I forgot about that. Never mind. So no, we won't be on tomorrow. Whoever asked that.
No, we will not be on tomorrow. You guys got all access.
Well, that's at 10.
and the
isn't
quarterly
it?
meeting.
You guys.
I don't
do
know
work
what's
for
going
that.
on with
I just
all
show up.
access.
Well, all access is not happening tomorrow. I know we're coming back the week after or whatever.
Jay Wild.
You might know
no
more than
gold
me,
necklace,
Zunaid.
baby. No gold necklace. Just
I thought there was some
yeah.
gold there. I thought we'd find some gold. We're gonna have to get that gold to my man. You know.
Hey,
You know. You guys know how I love my.
I love it. All right, man.
All right, we're wrapping on up. We'll see you guys on over at Benzinga Live. Go find out about the
See ya.
best stocks for the rest of 2022. He's going to be talking to some different advisors. Go ahead and see what happens. What does AB got for us today? Go find out, guys. We'll see you guys over there.
take care.